Hello from Mexico, and welcome back to our channel. So today I'm back at the house site. I know you guys are seeing a lot of house updates because there's a lot going on and I have a lot to show you guys. But I'm back here at the house site today because Fidel is getting ready to do the colado on the hood that will go above my stove. This is basically a fake hood that an electric extractor will go up into. But I'm gonna give you guys kind of a look at everything that's going on here and the colado for that. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. You can turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. And if you love the video, you can also hype it. So let me show you what's going on here at our home build in Mexico. Let's go. Okay, first things first, I'm going to show you guys the revolco that is done now on the support walls for the counter in the laundry room. So these are all done with, they have the revolque on their support walls, just waiting for Fidel and the guys to come in and put the platform up top with the rebar and the form so that the countertop itself can be poured. We also have the revolque on both of these walls here in the primary bathroom. This is not the final finish. It will have the white final finish on it, at least the places where there won't be tile or anything in contact with it. But for right now, it has its revolque as well. And again, just waiting for that top portion with the rebar and the wood form so that the countertop can be poured. Because Bonnie is getting close to delivering her baby, her and the baby need separate space from the horses. We have a corral for them, which is mainly where they are at night and in the evenings, or if nobody is here at the house site, because they can't just roam free when nobody is here. However, when everybody is here, they can roam free, which is what they're doing right now. So right now they're not here in the corral. But I'm going to show you what Fidel's plan is to block off space for Bonnie and the baby and still have space for the two horses. This is also, let me make sure that I'm clear, this is a temporary space for them. This is not their permanent home at our home build. They will be housed in the back of the house where there is a lot more space. They will have a huge corral back there, but this is just temporary for right now. So let me show you what Fidel's plan is to cut off space for the baby and Bonnie. Okay, currently this is their shade space that they have. So they have this shade space. This is also where their food is and where we have some water for them. But what Fidel is doing is he's cutting off half of this and he'll leave a shaded space for Bonnie and the baby so that they have protection against the elements and things like that. But then what he's going to do is he's going to extend this right here. So he'll extend along this line, if you guys see, and then it turns and goes to the middle post over there. If you guys can see that middle, this post right here. And so this space right here will be Bonnie's and the baby's. This is just their corral space when nobody is here and when they're not out and about. As you can see right now, both the horses and Bonnie are out roaming free right now, but we do have to have a space for them to be closed into when we're not here. And so that's what also Fidel is going to be working on. I don't know why he had his shoe off. I think he had something in his shoe. But that's what Fidel is also going to be working on. So Bonnie and the baby will have a space. They'll also have a food trough and a water thing here. We move the water things out because they're doing some work in here right now. But that's what they're getting started on. So they're going to close this off, give her and the baby some space. And that's like the new housing update for Bonnie, I guess, for Bonnie and the baby, because she is getting really close. I'm not sure how much longer she has. But she's probably, I would say maybe a couple weeks to at the most a month away from giving birth. So they do have to have a space separate for her so that she's away from both of the horses, which I think will be a little hard for the baby horse, because him and her are pretty bonded, but we can't have him in with her, when she gives birth to her baby. So she has to be kept separate. Also, Fidel and his brother have been building animal enclosures since they were kids, just so you guys know, out of all kinds of recycled materials. So, but Fidel has just been using wood from the home build for all of this. So wood that he's done using and things like that. Just until we put up their permanent space. Their permanent space will be a lot different than this, but Their temporary space for right now is wood. No, so imagine this is basically like the horses and Bonnie's bedrooms.
Yeah.
Because they don't stay in here all the time. They're just here like you go into your bedroom like at night when you go to sleep or sometimes to relax, right? This is the same thing for them. So this is like their bedroom. So what Daddy's doing is he's taking some of the space from their one big bedroom and he's making 2 bedrooms so that Bonnie and the baby have 1 bedroom and the 2 horses, so Ted and the caballo, the baby horse, have their own bedroom separate from Bonnie and the baby.
What about the pigs?
We don't have pigs yet.
Which animals do we have?
Well, we have like our turkeys and our chickens and our bunnies and stuff.
You put them right here.
They'll all go in. They'll all have their own spaces in the back when Daddy gets done with the house. Then he can build all their spaces.
No, maybe here. Why there's a lot of space here.
Oh, I mean there is a lot of space here, but once the house is done and we move in, this will be grass in the front yard. And then the backyard we'll have a little bit of grass, and then we'll have all the animals will have like nice homes. Okay, now we're on to the star of the show today. So the form is completely done. As you can see, Fidel has put like alambre. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Esta? Alambre. So that's all tied in, and then I'm going to show you what they're doing on top to create the cutout for the extractor. I also forgot that this is on the inside of it. So all of this holds, it's basically the skeleton structure of it, just like the countertops, our columns, all of that, right? All of this has these like belt systems in that to allow for a little bit of movement so that it doesn't crack and it gives it more support. But as you can see, there's a box in here. So this box is what essentially will be the cutout for the extractor. And then what they've done is they're also cutting out a contact is what they call them, or a plug-in. So what they'll do is they'll install an electric plug right here, which is where the extractor will plug into. And so all of this will be hidden because this part right here after it's done will be built all the way up to the ceiling right up here. So you won't be able to see any of this right here, but on the inside of it will be this cutout. So that's how they're making the faux hood, if you will. But that's how they're making this up here. And so all of this down in here, if you can see, will all get filled with concrete. Oh, see, they cut that. And right now, Pancho's installing the box for the plug.
Y aquí también lleva el triple. Y luego le vas a aquí va a hacer como 2 pulgadas hasta aquí así. Y aquí le vas a ahorita hacia catina para que me haga el ángulo a lo. No está en el plan. Tú ve harto, yo ahorita tengo todo en la mente, ya me está haciendo una hora.
Installed. Okay, it's kind of installed. It's obviously not the way it's going to look at the end, but the space is there and so is the box, so that when everything goes around it, that space will be there. I had to leave for a little bit because I had a meeting, but now I'm back at the house site and they haven't done the colado yet. So let me show you where they're at with everything so you can see what else Fidel has put in the form for the hood. Okay, so this is what he's talking about. So all around here where you see all this space, that's all gonna be poured with concrete, but this middle part that's cut out will not have concrete poured in it. So that's where Fidel was building up these walls in the form, so that obviously there's a cutout to put in the extractor. Okay, right now they're prepping it, and to prep it, they have to pour water. We're in very tight quarters, guys. ¿Cuánto tiempo necesitas esperar hasta te quita las formas?
Mañana.
¿Mañana?
Voy a quitar la mano de frente. Para poder hacer
So I'll record this pour and then I'll also come back and film in the morning before I finish this vlog so that you guys can see the form come off. Put it all in one vlog. No waiting for another part. Also, these guys are now into the dining room. The dining room basically almost has its floor completed as well. So dining room, space in front of the stairs, entryway, and living room all have flooring. So there's a little flooring update. But I took my spot on the ladder, guys. So we're gonna do a couple POVs from down here. Welcome to the worst part of doing Fidel's laundry. Right there. And all the cement on his shirt. Every time. Okay guys, they're all done. I'm just smoothing out the top of it. All the other cucharas are occupied. Which is why Fidel's using this. There we go. It's all poured. So tomorrow I'll be able to bring you guys back when they take the form off. And then you can see all of this done. So I'll pick this back up in the morning. Okay, it's the next morning. We're back at the house site because Fidel is going to take off the form, and I wanted you guys to be able to see it. So let's watch Fidel take off the form and reveal the lower portion of the false hood for my stove. And it looks like I have a day of shopping ahead of me because I have to go get the extractor and I have to get the kitchen sink. Just a lot of stuff, but all in good time. ¿Por qué necesita muy agresivo? Cuidado con mis cosas.
Pasaba más fácil. No, jamás.
Yeah. All this wood, by the way, it just gets repurposed. Like they just keep repurposing it. Somebody had asked that in the comment section. Like what happens to all of the wood? It just keeps getting repurposed and repurposed until we absolutely can't use it anymore. And then it's used as firewood. He has his safety glasses on. They have to cut these ties. Con cuidado, Fidel. ¿Ya? A ver. Ah, just wood. Finally concrete. Yay! Here is the final result. There are some spaces that the remoque will take care of, so don't worry about those. But here's the final result of basically the base of the false hood in our kitchen. There are a couple pieces that came off right here. Like I said, that'll be taken care of with the remoque. But look how good he did. Buen trabajo, Fidel. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up this vlog. As always, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. I will keep you guys posted because tomorrow Fidel is gonna start building up the top of the hood up to the ceiling. You guys will see that out of brick. So like I said, this month, a lot of house updates coming your way as we get ready for Vlogmas and just are working on a lot of what I would say faster details in the house. So as always, again, thank you so much for being here and we'll see you guys on the next vlog. Bye guys.